Another year is over. Yes, hello, and welcome to the end of year video with my hair being a little bit and I woke up an hour ago. But yeah, so I thought we would do a little bit of end of year video. I want to talk to you guys about my plans for next year, what my goals are for next year, kind of go over some stuff that we did this year, just have some fun with it, basically. Because 2021 went really fucking well, didn't it? So I'll start off with kind of talking about how this year went. It was rough. I think a lot of people could agree with this, but 2021 was a rough year. I am obviously not the only person that's had a bit of a rough and tumble year, and if I'm being completely honest, doesn't surprise me. I reckon the big virus that is spreading around is going to be with us probably for a while longer. So this is life. We just have to kind of get on with it and deal with it. This year, of course, I played carer a lot. I looked after my granddad and my grandmother this year a lot, and I was happy to do so. But admittedly, it was quite stressful. It was tiring and difficult, and I know this sounds harsh, but I'm glad it's over now, and I can kind of focus on what I want to get done this year, in 2022, and kind of what I want to focus on for the foreseeable future. But on top of that, we have been streaming a lot. A lot of good stuff has happened this year, and with streaming a lot, we've gained a lot of new followers. So again, thank you. Hello to you all. I hope you're having a wonderful time, because this is on Twitch and YouTube. But yeah, we played a lot of games this year. We played through Bendy and the Ink Machine. I've got them all written down here. That's why I'm looking down. Bendy and the Ink Machine, Medium, Saints 4. We did that with Josh. That was a good one. We attempted Carrion. Never finished it. We played Attack on Titan, Planet Zoo, The Evil Within 1 and 2, which was a good time. Hello, kitten. We played FNAF 1, we played Maid of Skier, we played the Spider-Man, and we're currently going through the DLC, which I'm hoping actually to finish today. So yeah, Spider-Man and the 3 DLCs. So yeah, it's pretty crazy to think how many games that we've actually played through and how much has been done. So it's been a good year for that. But on top of all of that, there's also something else that I wanted to talk about, which I'm really proud of. The fact that we raised a lot of money this year for charity. Of course, it started kind of in October, and then we've obviously done one for December as well. At this point, I think the December one is sitting at £115 out of 200, which is still astonishing. So yeah, thank you to everyone who donated. But also in October, thank you very much to everyone who donated. We raised a total of £510 in October for the Mental Health Foundation, which is crazy. That's a lot of money, and I was really, really proud of the little community that we built that did that and helped accomplish that. Streaming every day was not easy. I know a lot of people will be like, it's really not hard to sit in front of a computer and play games or talk. Then you do it. that is my answer to that. But yeah, it was really cool, and it was amazing to be able to do something like that and actually have a bit of positivity in the world. To be able to raise that kind of money has always been kind of like a dream of mine. Like I always dreamed of being able to do something like that with streaming and everything, and actually have it be a success. And it worked. It actually worked. So, I mean, thank you to everyone again that donated. And yeah, here's to some more charity goodness in the next year. Okay, so after covering all of that topic, and that took long enough, let's get onto the stuff that I've got planned for next year. So I've got a couple of notes that I've written down that I kind of want to talk about. So the first thing that I'm going to touch on is streaming full-time. I want to actually start diving into streaming and doing it as a full-time job kind of thing, but sensibly. I've thought long and hard about this. I've done it a lot this year, and it's been a lot of fun. Now, I'm not going to be streaming every day. My structure is going to basically stay the same. It's going to be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. The only thing that I'm kind of debating around is actually having a set amount of time for each stream. I'm still thinking about that. I'm sure I'll let people know, in the new year, once the stream starts and everything. Whether or not that will be a thing. But yeah, I'm hoping to start doing streaming full time, because streaming is my passion. It's the thing that I really want to focus on. It's the thing that I really want to build on. It's the thing where I want to, hopefully one day have a career out of. I've always enjoyed being sort of entertaining, I guess. I've always enjoyed talking to chat. Don't get me wrong, YouTube is fun, but I am nowhere near as invested into YouTube as I am into Twitch and streaming. Whether or not I will forever stream on Twitch, I don't know. Maybe I'll switch to YouTube, or maybe I'll go over to another site. I don't know.
Life is complicated.
But yeah, that's the first thing that I have planned for next year, is I want to start doing streaming full time. Now, of course, if you have been watching the streams and you've been keeping up with what's going on in life, and something else that happened this year, I joined a non-profit organisation called TwoWay and became a champion for them. And I really want to start focusing a lot more time and effort into them as well. I want to help them out as much as possible. I want to do as much as I can to help those guys grow. And they are incredibly amazing. If you haven't checked them out, I'll leave all the links and stuff will be down below for kind of like TwoWay and other stuff that we're going to be talking about in a moment. But yeah, it's super important to me. I genuinely appreciate that Sparkle and Hayes came and talked to me about it and was like, hey, we'd like you to be a part of this. And I feel really bad, because over the last couple of weeks, because I've been so busy and with family stuff and things going on in that sense, I haven't been able to do anything for TwoWay. There was an event that started at the beginning of December, and I started it off on the 1st, and I wanted to really be a part of the entire 12 days of it, and I couldn't, and I was really upset about that. So next year I really want to focus on TwoWay and start helping them grow, and I also want to push them a lot more. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is my health, which is quite a good one, I guess, to talk on, considering the fact that I've just announced I'm going to be doing streaming full time again, and I'm also going to be doing as much as I can for TwoWay. So yeah, let's talk about my health, shall we? When we talk about my health, what do I mean? Well, I mean everything, mental and physical. So how is my health? It's not great. My health is not bad. I don't want people worrying about it in that sense, but obviously mental health, I think, has been a little bit skewy this year. It's not been great for many different reasons. Mostly family stuff that's been going on, but again, that's another thing for another day. Physical health, I'm slightly more unhealthy. I've put all the weight that I lost. I think it was about halfway through the year. I started really focusing on my physical health and started focusing on trying to better my health, especially with, everything going on with the virus and everything. If I got it, I wanted to be as healthy as humanly possible so that I had the best chance. And I did very well. I lost like 2.5 to 3 stone, I think, and I slimmed down. I was really proud of myself, and then I stopped it all. And now I've put it all back on. So my goal is to sort of get healthier again and get fitter and start focusing on my health a lot more, as well as doing the streaming and everything else that comes with life, shall we say. But yeah, I really want to try and make sure that my health is focused on, that I look after myself, and that is like a top priority for me next year, is to look after myself. Although I've done a lot better this year, and I have a couple of times taken breaks and stepped away and focused on myself and looked after myself, there have also been times where I've neglected my health. I've been up until like 4 a.m. trying to like get as many videos like just rendered and sorted, ready to be uploaded as humanly possible. And that's not good for your health after you do that consecutively for weeks in a row. So yeah, that is goal 3 for next year. I want to focus on my health. And the final thing that I wanted to quickly chat about is the podcast that I have. If you guys are not aware, I actually have a podcast channel, Mind Over Madness Podcast. Also, massive thank you to Sean. He obviously put out an awesome snapshot episode, because the actual podcast didn't come out because the audio was skewed from it, unfortunately. But yeah, he came out with a snapshot episode. It was amazing. Go check it out. But I also want to branch that out as well. I want to start doing more with that. So there'll be a lot more kind of shorter videos. It won't just be the podcast. It'll be like article carried on. I'm going to start trying to do more of them. If anything kind of interests me, and Sean is interested in it too, maybe we can both like analyze an article and stuff and go through it. That could be really cool. I want to start having more people come on the podcast from different areas of life, people with different conditions, because I want to learn about them as well. And I think there's a lot of conditions out there that don't get talked about a lot and don't get enough sort of airtime. And I really want to start pushing the podcast as well. I have a lot of fun doing the podcast. Myself and Sean always have a good time making it. Editing it is really simple, and it's always a lovely time, and I it's very chill. But I also, it's a great place for me to learn and educate myself as well. Having people on with, like I say, these different conditions and things, I get an opportunity to learn and grow as a human being because of it. I get to get educated myself, so that I can then help other people learn about these things too. Of course, we did the OCD special with Josh, which, again, thank you, my guy, for coming on and doing that. That was a really cool episode. It's one of the most proud episodes that I have. And I think it went really well. He said he enjoyed it. Was he lying to me? So yeah, it was good. And I'm hoping that I can do more stuff like that this year. Whether or not it'll happen, I don't know. But I'd like to think that I can maybe get something like that to happen. My hair doesn't know what to do. Oh, God. So, yeah, pushing the podcast is number 4. And that's it. I think there's not really anything else that I have to talk about other than, I guess, than the last thing, which is to anyone who's watching this on Twitch and YouTube, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to watch the videos that are made and uploaded, or thank you for taking the time to watch the streams that I do. The support this year has been crazy, and I've genuinely really enjoyed it, and I want to do more. You know, I really want to do more, and I want to start dedicating a lot more time and effort to this. A lot of my time this year has been dedicated to family. A lot of stuff happened in my family, and I wanted to be there to help my family out and to really help us get through really difficult times that happened this year. I've not taken a lot of time this year for myself and to what I wanted to accomplish, and that's what I want to accomplish in 2022. And that means streaming and video making and editing and the podcast and focusing on my health. That is what I want to get done. I truly want to have a year where I as a person can improve and grow by putting the effort in hugely myself. And that's really what I want to do. So yeah, to anyone who watched this video, thank you very much for taking the time to do so. It is always appreciated. All the links for everything will be down below. So the podcast channel, the Gaming Geeks channel, which is where all my VODs and stuff go up. If you're watching this on Twitch, my Twitch channel. All of the links will be down below. You guys can go over, check everything out. TwoWay will be down there, the Discord for TwoWay. Yeah, just thank you guys very much for the support this year. It's been absolutely outstanding. I love you all very much. And yeah, I look forward to next year. It's still going to be a pandemic though.